Have you ever felt it? That subtle current running beneath reality, like something ancient is moving, just beyond the edge of perception. You wake up, you live your life, you chase your goals, but something inside you whispers that there's more, something hidden, a structure to the chaos, a rhythm to the seeming randomness, a design too precise to be accidental. The ancients didn't just believe in this, they mapped it. From the sacred temples of Egypt to the underground schools of Greece, initiates studied laws not made by man, but discovered in the silence between thoughts, in the stars, in nature, in the soul. They called it Hermeticism, and at its core were 7 universal laws, 7 truths that governed everything, from the spinning of galaxies to the shaping of a single thought. These weren't meant for the masses. They were guarded, hidden behind symbols and allegory, shared only with those ready to wield them. But today, they're being remembered, not as superstition, not as myth, but as the original blueprint of creation. This is not a story of belief. This is the unveiling of structure, the decoding of the laws that govern thought, movement, duality, cycles, and creation itself. These are the 7 laws of the universe, and once you hear them, nothing will ever look the same again. The first law is the one behind all the others. All is mind. The universe, in its vastness, is not some cold mechanical accident. It is consciousness, a living awareness, expressing itself through form, through vibration, through you. You are not separate from creation. You are a thought within it, and a thinker at the same time. Your mind is not just observing reality, it is projecting it. Everything you hold inside, your beliefs, your doubts, your images of self, radiates outward, shaping what you see and what you experience. As above, so below. But before all of it, as within, so without. This law teaches us that there is harmony between levels, between the macrocosm and the microcosm. The stars above and the atoms within are not separate things, but echoes of the same structure. When you understand your own nature, your patterns, your cycles, your emotional tides, you gain access to the movements of the entire universe. The language of the cosmos is symbolic. Your body, your dreams, your struggles, they are mirrors. Everything reflects, everything reveals. You don't need to look outward to understand the divine. You need only to go deeper into yourself. At the foundation of every atom, thought and feeling is motion. Everything vibrates, nothing rests. Even the stillest stone is dancing at the quantum level. Your emotions vibrate. Your thoughts emit frequency. You are a tuning fork, and reality responds not to your words, but to your tone. This is why desire alone doesn't manifest. It's not about what you want, but what you are. The state you embody sets the tone for what life reflects back to you. And the miracle, you can raise your vibration through awareness, through intention, through presence. Everything in creation contains its opposite. But these opposites are not enemies. They are extensions of the same energy, stretched across a spectrum. Light and darkness, love and fear, confidence and doubt. They are not separate things, just different degrees. When you understand this, you no longer fear one side of the coin. You realize you can shift between polarities by adjusting your perspective and energy. This law is not about resisting what you don't want. It's about transmuting it, turning shadow into light, pain into wisdom. Everything moves in cycles. There is a rise and fall, a flow and return, a giving and receiving in all things. The tides, the moon, your breath, your moods, all dance to a rhythm, Sometimes we ride the highs. Other times we are pulled into the lows. But here's the secret. You are not the swing. You are the center. When you understand this, you stop being ruled by the extremes. You observe the pattern and move with it consciously, not reactively. You learn to hold your peace through the storm and your humility in the sunshine. There are no accidents. Nothing happens without a cause, and every cause generates an effect. Most people drift through life, believing they are at the mercy of circumstances. But the awakened one knows, you are not just affected by life, you affect it. Your thoughts, your words, your silence, your action, each one sets something in motion. Fate is not a punishment, it's a reflection of choices made, sometimes consciously, sometimes not. When you step into cause, you begin to create, not by control, but by alignment. Every act of creation, every thought, every dream, carries within it two forces, the masculine and the feminine. Not male and female, but archetypes of energy. Masculine is focus, will, action. Feminine is intuition, openness, nurturing. One penetrates, one receives. Together, they generate form. Within you, both exist. And when they are brought into balance, when thought meets feeling, when clarity meets surrender, creation becomes effortless. You are not meant to suppress one side of yourself. You are meant to unify them, to become whole. These are the laws that govern the seen and unseen. You don't need to believe in them for them to work. They operate whether you notice them or not. But when you do notice, when you learn to live in rhythm with them, life opens, resistance softens, and power flows through you, not around you. This is not the end of your journey. It's the beginning of your mastery. The 7 laws of the universe are not lessons to be studied. They are truths to be lived.